everybody, how you doing? Well, this is a totally separate subject to anything I've spoke about for a while. I'm going to go into a theory of mine in this video. It's a crazy ass motherfucking theory, but before I go into the theory, I'm going to put loads of screenshots up on the screen now. Right, I'll double them up, so you'll get like 6 seconds, 7 seconds of each one, so you can have a good look, freeze it or whatever. Have a good read, yeah, of what has happened on Mars in the past, right? And then basically, I'm going to give you my spin on what I think, yeah? Now, it's going to be a quick video. If you would like me to elaborate more into this subject, then let me know, and I will surely do that for you. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so sit down, get your tinfoil hats and put them on, yeah, because we're going into the Twilight Zone. We're going into aliens, we're going into what? Aliens or humans? Humans or aliens? Oh my God, you ready for this? Okay, my theory on what happened on Mars. Right, listen. Now, I can take this theory further to Venus, right? But we'll just go with Mars for this video. Right. Mars was Earth-like. Mars was virtually the same as Earth. Smaller, but had rivers, lakes, oceans, the lot. Yeah? Right? Very, very Earth-like. Very, very, very Earth-like. Yeah? Back in the past. Now, at some point during Mars's past, in the Cydonia Mensa, now, not all the sand, but a lot of it, a high percentage of the sand, is not sand. It is powdered plutonium and powdered uranium. Yeah, there is very high concentrations of it. There is also trinitite. Trinitite is a glass that we have on Earth, and it's in like the deserts and stuff. Yeah, and it only really happens on meteor impacts or nuclear bomb explosions. Right? Bear with this. Yeah. So, right, if we look at the sun, this is just something that I've always wondered about. Now, listen, this is not fact. There is no fact in what I'm saying here. This is just my crazy theory, and it is a crazy theory, trust me. If we look at the sun, yeah, we get cataracts in our eyes. If we came from a planet that was further away from the sun, that probably wouldn't happen if you looked at the sun. Also, our skin burns, yeah, because in some places on this planet, we are too close to the sun. Well, if we was on Mars, your skin wouldn't burn. Do you know what I mean, right? I do not think we are terrestrial to this planet. This is where it gets crazy. Now, on Mars, there are ruins, yeah? I've seen them, Do you know what I mean, right? You can't see them perfectly. You can't say that's like the Egyptian pyramids. You can't. But I can tell geology. I've been doing this shit, looking at this shit. I'm very into this stuff. Earth geology and alien planet geology, space geology, everything. I'm into that shit. So, from what I've seen on Mars, there is probably, and I'm pretty 90% sure, there are ruins of an old civilization. Yeah? Now, megalithic ruins, bear that in mind. Keep that in your brain. Megalithic ruins, right? Now, we have got to the point now in our history where we have got bare nuclear bombs, right? We've got enough nuclear bombs to destroy this fucking world. We have got enough nuclear bombs to totally destroy it. We've got enough nuclear bombs to do this place like Mars. Yeah? Believe that. We've got enough nuclear bombs to strip our atmosphere to bits. And now we've dropped 6,000 nuclear bombs on this planet in testing since they, check it yourself, 6,000 have been detonated on this planet because we're curious fucking insectoid, fucking horrible virus things. We have to destroy everything we land on. So, this is my theory. I don't think we are terrestrial to Earth. I think evolution and all that on Earth is bullshit. I think that's been put in place, right, to not let us realise the truth. Because if we realise the truth, yeah, people will go fucking crazy. Because they will realise that we are doing to this planet exactly what we did to the one that we came from. I think we started on Mars. I think we are actually Martian. Now, I know this sounds fucking crazy. I know this. Yeah? But it makes a lot more sense than going from a fucking chimpanzee to a man. Because chimpanzees and apes, in the thousands upon thousands of years that we have been having recorded history, yeah, have not evolved at all. Do you know what I mean, right? So don't give me that fucking Darwin shit. Bullshit, that is. That's bullshit, yeah? I don't think we are actually Martian, yeah? I think we may be a hybridization. I think maybe if you come from a different atmosphere, do you know what I mean? Over a few generations, you are going to have to kind of change the physiology of your species to be able to breathe the air of a planet unless you terraform it and make it the same as where you came from. Now, I don't know how much of that's fucking possible. What I will say to you is this. If you come from another planet on a spaceship, we all know to break the atmosphere of a planet, it takes a lot of thrust, i.e. you can't have weight. You can't have loads of weight on your spaceship. You can't carry tons and tons of metal that you've mined. You can't carry all that shit. You can't carry the stuff on a spaceship to make a fucking skyscraper. The only thing you can take with you at a cataclysm is knowledge. Now, I'm telling you there are monolithic structures on Mars, right? I've seen them. I'm telling you, to my eyes, they are definitely old ruins. Millions of years old, but ruins still. On this planet, we have monolithic structures, right? That are way older, way older than what we are told. Believe that, yeah? Right? Now, if you could come here and you only brought knowledge with you, what would you build knowing that on your planet, the megalithic structures that were built by your ancestors are still standing? So what would you come with? You'd come with the tools and the knowledge to build, and you would build. And the thing is with people nowadays is they think that Giza, for instance, yeah, is where pharaohs are buried. There has never been no pharaoh recovered from the Giza fucking pyramid. Believe that. No pharaoh has ever come out of there. Yeah, research it. In the walls in there are big copper fucking rings sticking out of them. It's a machine. It's some kind of machine. I think it's an electrical generating machine. I think it's basically an electrical fucking generator. It doesn't work no more. There used to be aquifers underneath the pyramids in Egypt. Yeah, right? And that's how it used to work. Right? That's how the electricity used to get amplified through the aquifers. But since the aquifers have dried out and the Nile's fucking gone miles away, it doesn't work no more. Plus, the outer casing, yeah, right, has been stripped away. If you look at the Egyptian pyramid, how it was built back in the day, yeah, with the way the stones are, it's the same as a fucking wire. Just a giant fucking wire. And it is put on the earth, on the fault lines where the magnetic fucking strength of the earth is the strongest. The electromagnetic field of the earth is the strongest on that line that is put on. It's not even that. The measurements of the pyramid perfectly replicate the northern hemisphere of the fucking planet Earth. How can somebody build that without advanced, extreme advanced knowledge from years ago. So I think this is being kept from us because we have now made nuclear bombs again. Listen, Werner von Braun made the propulsion system for the first nuclear bomb on this planet, yeah? Right? And Oppenheimer, yeah, was the one who actually built the nuclear bomb, right? Look at what his first words was when the first one was detonated. We have done this before. How the fuck did he know that? So how do we know that they haven't found ancient manuscripts from before time that we're told evolution was? And that's how they've developed all this technology. I know this is far out there. I know this is mad. Crazy conversation, very thought-provoking, this one. Yeah, right? But it makes more sense to me. It makes more sense than evolution. It just does. Because if that's the case, why has every other animal on the fucking planet stopped evolving? And they have stopped. They have not evolved. No animal has started, you know what I mean, getting massive brains. No animal has started even coming close to humanity. That tells me we are not terrestrial to this planet. And at the end of the day, everything else lives in harmony. Everything else lives in harmony with this planet apart from us. That tells me we are not terrestrial to this planet. I think we had a war on Mars and we used nukes. Yeah, not us, not exactly us, what we call human, not exactly us, slightly different. Yeah, right, I don't know how it went. I don't know if they came here and genetically modified, say, an ape, whether they mixed their DNA with ape DNA to create human. Do you know what I mean? Right, but I'm telling you, it wasn't done through evolution. That's my opinion. I think we had a war on Mars. I think we destroyed Mars. Well, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Now, Venus can come into this. Yeah, right. And if you would like me to talk more about this subject, just let me know. And I can do a few videos about this, bringing you way more visuals and stuff for you to look at. But this is just something for you to think about. I know it's crazy. I think it's crazy myself. That's why I said get your tinfoil hats on, ain't it? It's crazy. It's absolutely mad. But I've done a lot of research. And the research... Do you know, my dad used to say to me, sometimes, son... It was a great saying, and I've always remembered it I'll always remember it till the day I die. Sometimes, son, yeah, if the fantastical, what was it? Hold on, let me think. I know the words, but I don't want to get them muddled up. Sometimes, son, if what is real seems too fantastical, then the fantastical must be real. That's how he put it. Do you know what I mean? Right? He used to always say it to me. Meaning, basically, that if you can't explain it, maybe the unexplainable, maybe the thing that nobody wants to voice, the thing that nobody wants to say because they'll seem crazy, is actually the truth. And that's where I've come with this shit. Because if you look into Mars, look at its history. Go and do some research yourself. And tell me you don't come to a similar kind of conclusion. Two separate species from two separate planets do not build the same fucking structures, people. They don't. It doesn't work like that. I don't give a shit. It doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, if you look at Mars, there are some structures on there that you can just tell Mother Nature did not make. You can just tell. Do you know what I mean, right? And the nuclear fallout on the planet, it's just too much of a coincidence. It's too much of a coincidence. It really, really is. So go and research it yourself, innit? Have a look, see what you think. And if you'd like me to do more videos like this, let me know. Have a really good day, everybody. I'm about to go to the gym with my brother and do some fucking shoulders. Yeah? I'm going to try and I'm going to go there first. I'm not going to film all of it because Simon don't really like doing too much. He doesn't like filming too much. Simon just likes to get on with it. But you're going to get to see my brother on camera probably today. I'm going to do, you know when you see me on the shoulder press machine, you know them two arms that I say weigh 10 kg. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, then 40, 30, 20 and 10, all in like a oneer as quickly as I can. And then I'm going to go over and do some dumbbells and stuff. I'm going to try and get 35s or 37.5 kg dumbbells above my head. let's see. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. I've got a feeling my stability and stuff might be a bit off. You know, when you hold the weight here, the stability of that. But my brother will be there, so hopefully he can give me a bit of an hand with that. Yeah, so yes, I will see you all in the gym shortly, innit? And then I'm going to get my teeth ripped out. I can't wait. I can't wait. Have a good day, everybody. Yeah, I love you all. Much love and respect. Much love and respect to every one of you. Stay safe. And I do mean that when I say that to all of you, by the way. Much love and respect. Yeah, to you and every one of your family. All of you stay safe. You know me. I want the best for everybody. I just want the best for everybody. So stay safe. Much love. Peace out.